Good evening. It is October 2nd. We are officially in um, part of my favorite time of the year. We're in fall. It is, some people like to call it spooky season. We are in the run up to Halloween. Um, Halloween has always been one of my favorite times of year. A lot of Christians tend, there's a trend among Christians, uh, even when I was a kid, to kind of uh, look at Halloween negatively, but Halloween is and was always a Christian holiday, and it's always been one of my favorite holidays, one of my favorite times of year. And I thought that I would do uh, a Halloween devotional. In fact, in my head, I've got an idea that maybe I will do a devotional for the next 3 months: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Advent, and Christmas. Again, these last 3 months of the year are my favorite time of year. And, I thought nobody's, I've never seen anybody do a Halloween devotional. It's, but it is issues that Christians, we should be dealing with. Darkness and death and the spiritual things. These are our things. We know these things exist. We have answers for these things. Like I said, Halloween was originally an ancient Christian holiday. It wasn't actually always on October 31st. It was, I think, in March or April originally, but it was moved. So I've never heard anybody do a Halloween devotional, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. I just thought of the idea literally yesterday, and so I haven't really had time to write anything up. And I thought it would be. This is the last month was hard for a lot of people. The death of Charlie Kirk, the death of Odie Bauckham, our whole nation, our whole world seems to be in darkness. We've got people dealing with another failed rapture trend. So, but we as Christians, we have answers for this darkness, and all of these things. I'm rambling. So I don't really have much of devotional other than what seems, it seems dark, but God is with us. When bad things happen, um, people tend to ask, where was God? The school shootings, and the Charlie Kirk assassination. People ask, where was God? God is always with his people through the darkest times. In fact, we know as Christians that the darkness has already been defeated. So I don't have much more of a devotional than that tonight. Maybe I'll have time tomorrow to write something more, but I think tonight I'm just going to read Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. We have the answer for the darkness, and God does not leave us in the darkness by ourselves. He is always with us. That is one of the things we can take into this season as we look around us in the world, as we enjoy our spooky season, where we really give, you know, put our thumb to the nose, our nose at death and the devil and Satan, and in mockery, and find some joy in the darkness as the days get shorter and the dark gets longer. We can thumb our nose um, at death and the devil, and all the ghoulish things, because Jesus is with us, because Jesus is alive, and he has defeated sin, death, and the devil.